Looking for a tragic, mysterious love story?
Then I Was Here by Gayle Forman is the book for you.
So if you haven't read this book is about a girl named Cody and her best friend Meg, and Meg ends up sending her a letter saying that she committed suicide, and this is a huge shock to Cody because they told each other everything, like they were best friends, and Cody never even got a warning about this, like nothing saying that she was suicidal or depressed or whatever. Which they also weren't talking for a year and a half because Meg was off in college and Cody wasn't, and Meg was starting her life and Cody was still just in the background. And her mother asks if she can go pack up Meg's stuff at college. So she goes to her college and meets her roommates and meets Meg's friends along the way, and like Meg never told her about any of these people, she mentioned a little bit about her roommates, but never mentioned the friends she was hanging out with, and the friends she was hanging out with were just very different than Meg, and this just didn't seem like her, and she just discovered all these secrets Meg just never decided to mention to her best friend Cody.
Cody also found out that Meg was involved with a boy named Ben McAllister, which later on in the book Cody meets, and they team up together to get onto Meg's computer and hack onto encrypted files and open them, which in the files there was a lot of secrets about Meg and hints towards her death that throw her death into question if it was actually suicide or if there was more to it than that.
And then as we were reading the book, we found two really good quotes about it. One says, "It's funny how once you start pretending, you realize how much everyone else is too," because Cody and Meg were pretending that their relationship was all good and it really wasn't. And the other one is, "Sometimes you don't even need to be in the same room for damage to be done." They were in two different places in their life. Meg was at college, Cody wasn't, and even though they weren't together, there was damage happening because they weren't.
And then an outside source that we found for a quote is from Just the Reader, and she said, "This book was so emotional. The only thing that I really didn't like about it was the romance. It was a major turnoff for me, but other than that, this book was fantastic, but so sad."
And I recommend this book because I think it's a good lesson for anybody. Just because your best friend or your friend or anyone is in a different, higher place than you in life, that doesn't mean you make distance between. You make it work, and you be grateful that what they're doing in life is good, and just show them that you support them no matter what. Don't throw distance into it.
I recommend this book because I think it can connect to people on a personal level, and it can connect to teens and adults, and it really just keeps you on the edge of your seat because it just is like you just want to keep reading it, and yeah, I think it's really good.
And that was I Was Here by Gayle Forman. We do really recommend that you read this book if it sounds really good. And that was the book I Was Here by Gayle Forman. I really recommend you read this book and go get it, and I don't think you will regret it at all because it's an amazing book.